glumboy.
What's up, y'all? It's glumboy. Today we're gonna be making a glumboy x 30nickk x Goyxrd type beat, the new style of plug-in beat. Simple jazzy-ish chords, R&B type lead, a bell, a string, staccato, and then some bouncy drums, and that's pretty much it. For the chords, I use this sound font. I think I got this one from like a Mario or Yoshi game, and it sounds kind of dry by itself, but I ended up mixing it nice, so it sounded pretty good. All the sounds that I use in this beat, I'm gonna put in a Dropbox and the link for in the description, so you could just download them and use them. But yeah, these are the chords that I made. Pretty nice sounding, and honestly, if you want to make chords like this, I suggest starting off with these minor ninth and minor seventh things from this little drop down right there, and then kind of just learning from those. But honestly, it just takes me a while, just click and click and click until I get it. It's pretty annoying to make chords, but yeah, that's pretty much it. And for the lead, I actually made this lead from scratch in a 3x oscillator, and I just chose a sine wave, messed with the detune a little bit, and that's about it. And this is how the lead sounds. So for these type of leads, you definitely want to have this little thing here. You just put this right above the note, and it just makes it waver and like wobble a little bit. It kind of sounds like, I think it's supposed to emulate like the pitch modulations that people would do in the 90s on their leads. But this is like the manual way to do it. So yeah, this is how the lead sounds without it. And then when you add that, it gives the little pitch wobble and it sounds way jazzier. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the lead. Honestly, the lead is kind of like the chords. You kind of just gotta hear it in your head and then just feel it out. And then I made these bells. It was Music Box and Purity. I actually made this pattern. I just made this and then I pitched it up an octave and strummed it using Alt S. That's the strummizer. So this is how that bell sounds. After that, I went over to this pizzicato in strings and Purity, pizzicato strings, and yeah, this is what that sounds like. Really monotonous, kind of boring sounding bounce, but it honestly just added some bounce to the beat, and that's all it really needed. And then I added this string from Expand. It's called Ballad String Pad, and Expand is the only string I use. I love it. I hate Purity strings. They sound fake. And yeah, I always keep my strings super simple. And this is how the string sounds. That's pretty much it for the melodies. After that, I added this clap from my kit. All the drum sounds I'm going to be using in this beat are going to be from my drum kit, my volume 1 drum kit, and my volume 2 that should be out very shortly. Yeah, just this simple J-Bands type clap. I ended up boosting it here a little bit. That just gives it a nice like punch, I guess. And this is how the clap sounds. Super simple. And then I went ahead and added this simple like plug hat. And I actually used this MIDI that's going to be in my second drum kit, just because I'm lazy and MIDIs are nice. Yeah, this is what it sounds like. With these type of beats, you really don't want to keep the drums too crazy. Like, the drums have to be interesting, but it's really about the melodies, you know? The drums are just supporting it, bounce. Then I added this dro snare, pretty simple, just to support the bounce. And then a little bit of a roll at the end. This is what it sounds like. That little snare roll was inspired by Xangang and Zaytoven. It just sounded nice with the beat, so I kept it in. And then after that, I added this little tom. So after that, I added this stupid cool type rim. And after that, we have the chant. I use this pretty simple like Xangang type chant. And with these type of beats, you either want the chant to hit like right here or right here. And I thought that this sounded better, but you really want to spam the chants in these type of beats. That's pretty much it for all the drums and the melodies. Now I'm going to go into the mixing side of things. Alright, now for the mixing, I kept it pretty simple. For the chords, they sounded pretty dry, so I added this EQ, taking out some mids, a little bit of the highs, a reverb, a chorus, a phaser, and I boosted some highs and took some lows out. This is how it sounds without the effect. I went into the lead. The lead was also pretty dry because I made it from scratch. So I added EQ, just taking out some lows, a chorus to just set it aside from the chords, and then this little distortion preset and effector. Effector's a super good plugin. It's free. You should definitely try using it. And then I just pulled it down here a little bit and added some reverb and and I took out some more lows. So yeah, this is what it sounds like without everything. And this is what it sounds like with all the effects. And I also ended up panning the lead a little bit to the right, like 12%. And then for the bell, I panned the bell 11% to the left, and I boosted the highs a little bit, took out some lows, and then added the effector flanger preset. This is what it sounds like without the effects. And this is what it sounds like with them. It's super subtle for this one, but I feel like the bell definitely sounds a little bit crispier after boosting some highs and adding that flanger. For the pizzicato, I stereo separated it 19% to the left just to give it a bit more space. And I took out some lows and then I boosted the highs. This is what it sounds like without the effects. And this is what it sounds like with the effects. So for the string, I kept it super simple. I just boosted some highs, took out some lows, and then added this effect from Effector called Reverb, and then I just brought it like down here. And this is how it sounds with the effects. So that's pretty much all the mixing for the melodies. Now I'll mix the drums, but for my drums, I really don't mix them that much. I like to just use pretty good samples that I don't need to mess with that often, especially when I make plug. I never really go too crazy. All I really do is put the 808 in mono, so that's about it. So yeah, that's all I did in this one. Just went ahead and put them in mono. You can just do that by stereo separating to the right. That's pretty much it for this whole tutorial. Thanks for coming through. I appreciate you guys, and let me know in the comment section if I should do another one like this or which one I should do next. All right, see you guys. Have a good one.
Hey, glumboy.